YouTubers, it's me again. I came up with something actually kind of hit me hard today. And it's something that I've been seeking for a long time, but I never was able to completely grasp from other people. And there's a reason for it. And that thing that I'm talking about is approval and validation. And the thing is, the more you seek validation and approval from other people, the less you're going to find it. And the more you're going to wonder where you belong, you're not going to know where you fit in, and you're going to feel worse and worse about yourself until finally you start to hate people because they don't constantly give you that validation that you want. So in thinking about it today, I don't know, I've been cutting ties with a lot of people that I used to hang out with recently. And I mean, I've just stopped hanging out with most of them. And the reason for that is that I've realized that they're just not good for me to hang around with. The more I hang around with these people, the worse I feel about myself. And there is absolutely no gain in hanging out with these people. I'm not going to name any names, but they spend the majority of their time smoking weed, smoking hookah, doing mushrooms, and I want no part in that. I just have I don't see the appeal in doing any of that. I never have. I've been curious. That doesn't mean that I want to spend every waking moment of every day doing it like some of these people do. Either that, or I've been hanging around with these people who just don't make good decisions in determining the course of their lives. They just, I don't know, the right answer is right in front of them. They're smart enough to see it. I know they see it, and yet they steer clear of it. And it frustrates the hell out of me. And I've spent the majority of my life trying to help these people. You know, I've bent over backwards for my friends in the past, just trying to be there for them. And every time I do that, I get absolutely no thank you. There's no recognition. It is a thankless job. And to some degree, I'm okay with that. To some degree, I can accept the fact that when you bend over backwards for people, that is a conscious choice that you make. Nobody's holding a gun to my head every time I do that. I make that choice. But I need to keep in mind that I'm not always going to get the validation that I'm looking for when I choose to do that. And it used to baffle me why people my age, I'm 20 by the way, it used to absolutely confuse me why people my age they just don't seem to be there for other people. And then I started to wonder why I care. Why don't I start worrying about my own life? Why don't I start taking care of my own future as opposed to spending all my time worrying about these other people? Last term, fall term, I got my first 4.0 GPA in a couple of years. I mean, that felt amazing. I haven't felt that proud of myself in a very long time. And let me tell you, once you do that once, you're going to want to do it again. And so far this term, winter term, I've been striving for that on a daily basis. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm worrying about my own well-being as opposed to somebody else's all the time. I'm not a parent. I'm not married. I have a boyfriend that I'm devoted to, but I don't spend all of my time worrying about his life, what he's doing, what he needs, what he wants, what his goals are. I'm worrying about my life. I'm young enough that I can worry about my own life, my own future, take care of myself without worrying about putting someone else's life at risk or something. You know, so I'm starting to realize that more and more, and I'm starting to take advantage of that. And I'm starting to see the results. I mean, I got to tell you, when I got that email from PCC a couple days ago telling me that I've been added to the president's list, oh my God, I cannot even express the satisfaction that came from that. So anyway, I guess I'm just trying to get at why I'm not really seeking validation anymore. I think that to some degree, being a human and all, I'll probably always do that to a certain degree. But to another degree, why should I waste all of my energy doing it? Why? There's just no reason for it. There's no reason to constantly seek approval from other people because they're not going to give it to you. Not every single time. It's just not something that's going to happen every single time that you ask for it. And that's okay. I know why I do that. I had a father that wasn't around. He didn't give me his approval. My mother, even though she was a good parent 90% of the time, didn't always give me her approval, just, in spite of that. And as a result of that, I'm struggling with my own identity in some ways, but I'm starting to realize more and more, I'm going to say it again, that I don't need that validation and that constant approval. I need my own approval. I need my own validation. And I'm starting to become my own person, and it's a great feeling. So anyway, if you have a response to this, great. I would love to hear your take on this, see what your opinion is, I'd love to hear your experiences if you want to write them out or tape them, whichever. Anyway, thanks for listening. See you later.